So we are live. I had a bit of struggles since I wasn't able to connect to my planned live stream. So I'm not sure how I messed that up, but it wasn't very clear what I should have done. I'm quickly still going to post on my social media that I am live so that people know to join. There's already someone on the live stream. Hi. Please say hi in the comments. Oh, it's Livia. Hello. Hi, Livia. Welcome to my celebration live stream. Thank you for saying that I look cute. There's more people joining. Hello, everyone. I'm quickly going to put on my Instagram that I'm live so people can join in as well. So today we're going to do a live stream to celebrate my 2,500 subscribers, which is insane. Like for me, we're gonna do a live stream to celebrate my 2,500 subscribers, which is insane. Like for me, it's a huge amount, an amount that I did not think of reaching, but we did. And hello to everyone who is joining. I'm so happy so many of you can make it. I'm getting a notification here that I should ask a friend to let me know. Hello, oh, it's nice to see some familiar faces or familiar names at least. So in today's live stream, I'm going to be answering Q&A questions, and I'm going to do a bunch of tiny giveaways. So I have a lot of things here spread out next to me that I am going to be giving away during this live stream. I'm going to be doing a few giveaways at random moments during the live stream. So if you're interested in some of those giveaways, then stay tuned. I am giving away some makeup things. I'm also giving away some jewelry that I made, etc. Also, Lotta Biesbroek, hello and welcome. Yeah, I wish you a nice Sunday afternoon too. I'm actually really happy that you guys picked for Sunday afternoon because Friday I got a new tattoo planned. Well, I have my new tattoo put on the back of my leg and I was super tired. So I'm actually really relieved that we didn't end up going for the live stream on Friday because this works out for me better as well in the end. And also, hey Shaker, hello, hey Shaker, welcome to the live stream. There is one friend that I still had to message. There we go. And now I'm gonna shut down my actual computer and just talk to you guys. So yeah, today we're going to do a Q&A, and I have already gotten a few questions. But if some of you still have questions, feel free to shoot away, ask away in the comment section. I'm going to go on to my YouTube video, my previous YouTube video in which I announced that we were going live and that I needed questions. So I'm just going to go to that video right away and go and see what questions have been asked. I'm not sure how to do this from my phone. I got a new phone recently, and I'm not entirely sure how everything works on it just yet. Let's see. But if you have any other questions, feel free to ask here in the chat as well. So we're going to go on to that video. I have 17 reactions, but most of them are congratulations messages, which is awesome. I am looking for a question. The first question that I'm going to answer is one by Amy Necrotique, who hopefully will be able to join. She's one of the people that I had to message when I went live, so she could try and join in as well. She asks, beside being an affiliate for Notoriously Morbid Cosmetics, what other companies would you love to be an affiliate for? And working with Notoriously Cosmetics actually happened quite randomly for me. I had always been using their products since 2015, and one of my friends actually posted, like, Notoriously Morbid is looking for affiliates, maybe it's something for you since you always use their products. So I applied for it and I got accepted. And for me, it's really nice to be an affiliate for a makeup company since, well, I use makeup quite often. And ever since I started working with them, I discovered more and more products that I absolutely love. And even now, if I would not be an affiliate anymore, I would still purchase those products. So if I stand behind something, I would love to be an affiliate or would love to work together with them. If I could work with some companies, I think New Rock would be absolutely amazing because they have amazing styles of shoes and they accommodate for every size. And Toverstedt has joined in. Hello, Toverstedt. Welcome to my celebration live stream. I'm answering a few questions right now. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot. So yeah, otherwise, I would love to work together with some of the websites that I order from, but it's only things that I order from on a regular basis. So for me, that would be Attitude Holland, for example, or the Gothic shop. But really, brand specifically, I would also love to work with Killstar. I really enjoy their clothing. The things that I personally have from them are really good quality, and I'm really amazed at some of the things that they make. I have big feet. Like, I have a size European 43, and their socks fit. Like, I had to buy a spare pair of high socks at a festival because my feet were hurting from where my boots were rubbing against my leg. And I bought some Killstar socks because I found them the cutest to match with my outfit, and they're actually super good socks. And there's a new person who joined as well. Hello and welcome to my live stream. So yeah, for being an affiliate with something, I think it has to be a company that I strongly believe in and already know that they're quality and what I can expect from them. I get some affiliate questions in my personal mailbox quite often from China brands, and I always refuse those. So I'm not going to be working with any companies that I don't like the products of or that I don't stand behind. That's not what I'm into or up to. And cosmetics-wise, I think Notoriously Morbid and Sugar Pill Cosmetics are the main brands that I use and that I support. I also do use some budget brand things like Catrice and Essence for mascara and for my primers, etc. But it's just because they're really easily available, they're cruelty-free, and most of their products are vegan, which is very important to me. So yeah, that is about the affiliates if I want to work with something else. But right now, I think with the things I do for Notoriously Morbid, it takes up enough of my free time. So if I would work with something else, I would have to consider what they ask from me, what I get in return, etc. Affiliate is always like a back and forth relationship between a company and a person working with them. You should never do something for nothing. I mean, the world isn't free, unfortunately. So I'm looking if I have any other questions. Again, if you want to ask me anything, feel free to do so. So Hey Shaker asked me a question. Do you like to hang out in cemeteries and other spooky places like haunted houses or abandoned insane asylums? Are there any cool places like that around you? Unfortunately not. Where I personally live is a quite small village, and I'm not aware of any haunted houses or asylums here in the neighborhood, in the direct neighborhood. And the cemetery that we have is like in the middle of the city, next to a quite busy road, so it's not really a nice cemetery. So no, I personally don't hang out there often. If I would have like a nicer place or a nicer haunted house or asylum or cemetery here in the neighborhood, I would definitely go. I hang out mostly in my Batcave because, yeah, I'm someone who likes to stay at home. Then I'm getting some questions here as well, so I'm going to answer those. Lothar, can you give some advice for opening an Etsy store? Is it possible to do a real living from it or just some money beside a job? It depends what you do. I personally see my Etsy as a bonus. It is something small for me personally that I do on the side of my normal job. I don't make quite a lot of money of it. It is a nice extra. That's all it is for me personally. You can also see that reflected in the price of my items. If you were to open an Etsy store and you want to make a living out of it, you have to really take into account the hours that you put of work into each piece, the materials that you use, and calculate your prices accordingly. I don't make a loss out of the things I make on Etsy, but I don't make a lot of money off of my things on Etsy either. And for me, it's not the point of making a lot of money. For me, it's just providing cool jewelry for a low price to people who want to experiment with their look. I try to make the best quality possible of jewelry. Of course, I do wear them myself. So today I am wearing one of my own chokers. I did plan on wearing one of my own nose chains, but I forgot to put in my nose ring. So yeah, it's because I was out of bed a bit later than I planned to. So I didn't have all the preparation time that I wanted. And my makeup always takes like tiny bit longer than I expected to. But yes, Etsy is definitely possible as a full-time job if you know what you're gonna sell and how much you need to sell, etc. But I think that there's better options in other online selling platforms. If you really want to make a store, I would have a look at Store Envy. Right now, Etsy charges, I think, 5 or 10% of your price of the item that you're charging as a commission. So you have to pay 20 cents for each listing, and then you have to pay, once the item sells, a tiny bit more for that selling of the item through Etsy. Whereas if you make a Store Envy, I think you pay a fixed amount every month to have your store. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I have been looking into switching platforms because Etsy is charging even more starting a few months from this, or next month even. They're gonna start charging 15% of the price of the item. So it depends what you want from it. It really depends what you're gonna sell and what the right platform for it is. Ina O Camellias asks, are you going to do some vlogging anytime soon? No, I unfortunately don't enjoy vlogging. I feel like vlogging takes away from actually being at the event or at the activity that I'm doing, because I focus on filming it and presenting it nice. And I noticed that I tried to vlog a festival and I wasn't really enjoying it anymore. So for Amphi Festival, I just decided to take some small snippets, some small clips here and there, and then afterwards edit those in a video where I was talking about the event. But I don't really enjoy vlogging. And also in my daily life, I'm not sure what I should vlog. There's not really a lot of special things going on here in Belgium. The only events we have are like once every few months. So yeah, maybe I could try and vlog one of the parties I'm going to, but I should ask their permission first because we're not just allowed to film at those parties. So yeah, if you have any ideas for vlogs that you think I should do, feel free to let me know. I could always try. I can always try for you guys. Theo has joined in the meantime as well. Hello, Theo, and welcome to my live stream. Sorry. Toverster is asking what you're gonna do this year at Halloween. I'm not sure yet because I'm not sure if there's gonna be any parties at Halloween itself. There's also a event happening that is airsoft related. For those of you who don't know, airsoft is a sport a bit like paintball, but then without the paint, and it's like something fun that we do. It's something I used to do a lot more of, but every Halloween more or less I have a zombie skirm, and it is very well possible that I'm going to be helping out on the zombie part of it again, but I'm not sure. I might be doing the zombie skirm, so the zombie event, or I might be going to a party if there is a party on Sunday, well, on Halloween itself, or the weekend of Halloween before or after. I'm not sure when it is exactly that the skirm is taking place or when there's going to be other events. But if there is like a vampire party or something else, I would love to attend that. So Theo asked, have you ever thought about making items for men to sell in your Etsy store? Well, nose to ear chains are both for men and women, in my opinion, as well as the earrings and the necklaces. I actually have a few men who buy my nose to ear chains on a regular basis. My most famous example is a guy named Van Hitman. He's a French model and he wears quite a lot of my nose to ear chains. So I think that the things that I sell on my Etsy store are both for men and women. And thank you so much, Hey Shaker, for saying I look lovely in this lighting. It is pure natural light. I have a huge window over there, but when I film for my YouTube videos, I don't like having my desk, etc. in the background, but otherwise it would be perfect. So I'm thinking maybe someday I can move my furniture around and use a natural lighting more, because natural lighting is indeed better to film with than fake lighting, like the lights I have over there. X Folariax, I hope I'm saying that right, says, I found you via your amphi video, which was enjoyable. Okay, thank you so much. So yeah, I will try, if there's any other festivals or events that I'm attending, to maybe try and put a little more effort into making a video about it. At Amphi Festival, I just recorded small bits and pieces of the bands that I was seeing. Maybe in the future, I will also do some about the market, etc. I could try and do that. That's certainly a possibility. And thank you all so much for being here and for shooting questions at me to answer. Otherwise, this wouldn't really be a Q&A. So I'm quickly gonna check on my YouTube video. I think there was a few more questions. Also, another question from Amy Necrotique, who asked me, why did you stop using Elektra to find music? I'm not sure if you guys know, but I make videos. Yeah, I was just distracted with the chat box being gone and then reappearing. So I make monthly music favorites videos, and at the beginning of the year, I discovered the website called Elektra. I used to use it to research new bands and new artists and new songs that have come out to feature in my videos. But the thing is with Elektra is that it is not very clear if it is actually a new release or a re-release of an older album, or just an update of the article on the Elektra website. So I had to go every month between 20 and 50 releases, open them, each and every one of them, have a look at it, if it was actually a new release or not, and then try to find the music to listen to. Now, it did link to Spotify quite often, but most of the music wasn't something I would personally listen to. And at the beginning of the year, I did include quite a lot of those songs and bands into my monthly music favorites and new releases videos, but I started noticing that I personally never listened to those bands ever again. And if it's not something that I enjoy, I'm not sure if you guys will enjoy it. So I started subscribing to the newsletters of the major labels that are out there, and I also follow a lot of band music pages on Facebook. So I look on there more for my monthly music favorites and new releases. And this month's new releases, like the releases of August, have been amazing. You guys are gonna love it. It's a treat. I am so happy about the new releases that have come out this past month. I think at the end of the year, I'm gonna do like a big video like saying like the best things of 2018, and I'm pretty sure that a few of those songs will come from releases that have come out during August. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to sharing those with you. And yeah, the main reason I stopped using Elektra is because there was just too much on it, and the information wasn't very clear or very easy to go through. Ina says, are you okay with Amy Critique, and are you two going to do some kind of collab? Yes, so Amy and I are close friends. We met each other through YouTube, and we talk with each other on a regular basis, and we do have more collabs planned for the future. The only hard thing is that I live in Belgium and she lives in the US. So in order to do a collab together, we have to have like a really concrete video ID or plan already made up, film each our part, and then make it into a collab, which can be tricky at sometimes. We did have a collab in mind that we ended up having to scrap because of several reasons, because it was too hot to film, because we struggled with finding the right props, etc. But I do have more collabs with Amy in mind in the future, so don't worry about that. We're actually working on one right now, which I have to do a bit of work for, which I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to do because my schedule at work is like crazy right now. So hopefully work calms down a bit so that I can work more on the things after work, so work and work. But yeah, I really enjoy Amy's channel, and I really love who she is, and she's one of my best friends online, at least until we meet, and then she's just one of my best friends. So yeah, I hope to one day meet her like physically in real life. So yeah, I hope that happens somewhere soon. Okay. Ina also says you should do more favorites, not just music, but movies, books, trips, etc. I used to do that on my channel, but I found that those videos were kind of random. So I never had a true direction to take with it, but I might be doing that somewhere next year, but maybe per season. So not monthly favorites, but like spring favorites, summer favorites, winter favorites, fall favorites. I could very well do that. But every month doing a general favorites video, I felt for me was a bit forced because every month I, like makeup wise, for example, I will always use like the basic same products. I will always be using certain products by Notoriously Morbid. So I think that would be quite boring for me. For movies, I do watch a lot of movies, but I'm never actually like super fond of any movie. So it really depends. But I might try and do it for every season. I think that's a better idea. That would fit my channel better as well. I think we could right now do one of the first giveaways if you guys um, would like to. Now I'm gonna let you guys pick what we're gonna give away. So I have a bunch of jewelry here next to me. I also have a bunch of makeup here next to me. And I also have one clothing item, which is the DIY shirt I made in one of my previous videos. So it's up to you guys to right now let me know what I'm gonna be giving away. I'm gonna be asking you guys a question, and the first one who answers that question and answers it kind of correctly in a way, will be winning the item that we are gonna pick out. So first of all, you guys can pick if you want something makeup related, something jewelry related, or if you already want to try and get the shirt. So you guys can pick for me what you want. In the meantime, I'm going to quickly go through the comments again. Lothar is saying, this seems to be interesting to be at a zombie event in LA, USA. The whole city is going as a zombie apocalypse, including police officers and so on. This looks amazing. Yeah, I love doing zombie makeups. I used to work for someone who was at... well, it's called Facts here in Belgium, but it's actually kind of like Comic Con, and they had a booth of The Walking Dead with kind of the doors of The Walking Dead, and I used to do zombie makeup there. So I've been doing that for 5 years, and then I stopped. So, so someone is saying that they want jewelry. Livia is saying that she wants jewelry. The first jewelry piece that I'm gonna be giving away, if it is okay with you guys, is actually this necklace. So this is one of my rosary inspired necklaces. So it has the beads and then a connecting piece with like one bead and this really nice gorgeous cross. It is inspired by the necklace I'm actually wearing right now, which is an actual rosary. And for you guys who know my pet's name, so the first person who knows what my pet, my cat, is called will be winning this. And after the live stream, I will be asking you for all your contact details. I'm going to be writing down who has won what. But the first person to let me know what my cat is called will be winning this. So Tio has won the necklace. Tio knows what my cat is called. My cat is called Lucky. She's not here right now. I had to throw her out because she was making so much noise. So congratulations, Tio. You have won this necklace. Unless, of course, you want something else from the jewelry I have. I also have a few nose to ear chains. I have a few pairs of earrings with bats. So Tio, right now it's up to you if you want this necklace or if you want another piece of jewelry. But otherwise, I'm gonna write down that you have won the necklace. And I come prepared. I actually have like a writing thing and a pen with me. So I'm seeing all sorts of comments that there's similar events. So Theo says that they have a similar event there called Zombie Walk. X Farley X says we have a zombie walk parade thingy too. That is super cool. I'm not sure if here in Belgium we have a lot of zombie walks. I know that in Antwerp there used to be one, but I never was able to attend it due to other events happening at the same time. But maybe this year we will. Maybe we might. I'm quickly gonna blow my nose because my nose is starting to drip. Whoops. Well, it's not actually blowing my nose. It's just more like doing this. Oh, that helps. It's because I had to fiddle with my nose piercing earlier that my nose is acting up. So Tio says, yes, the necklace is okay. So I'm going to write down Tio has won the rosary necklace. Awesome. So I'm going to already put that necklace aside for Tio. I'm going to quickly check. Hey Shaker says Amy is awesome. She seems to be one of the few YouTubers representing rivet head culture. Here in Belgium, rivet head actually doesn't really exist as much as it does in the US, at least. I consider myself goth or part of the goth subculture, but I listen to mostly electronic and industrial music. So technically, if we're looking into the categories of goth, I would also fall into more of the rivet head culture. But since here it's not really present, I can't really connect myself to it in some way. I go to goth events that are labeled as goth events here in Belgium. But I do listen to mostly electronic industrial music or EBM music, which then is considered rivet head. So yeah, it's just up to what you like and what you expect from it and what you want from it to be. I think subcultures are something very general that you can find your way into depending on what you like and what you don't like. I consider myself goth. It's just the easiest. It's just one big name that includes a lot of other parts of subcultures. I dress more generally goth as well, I think, at least. So yeah. Xfalariax, I'm really struggling with your name, asks any films you're looking forward to in the next few months. Not really. I don't really keep up with film releases. I just recently saw the new Jurassic Park movie, which was quite enjoyable. We also saw Ready Player One, which was actually out for a few months already, which was also really good. I also really enjoyed the latest Hotel Transylvania movie, but like that's like a guilty pleasure of mine. I really enjoyed animated movies, so those were a few movies that I really liked. As to movies that are coming out the next few months, I have no clue. I haven't seen Solo yet, so I might have to check out Solo pretty soon. Then Theo says that the necklace was okay and that he was gonna give it to a friend of mine as a present. That is really cool. So yeah, I hope that she will love the necklace. I personally really like it. I have worn it a few times in pictures, but like the real rosary still stays my personal favorite. Because of a few reasons. Also because I've had it for such a long time. I'm gonna quickly check my YouTube video again for more questions, unless you guys, of course, have some. So no, I don't think that there's any questions anymore. No, there's no questions anymore over there. So I'm quickly gonna check on my Instagram. I'm not sure if there were any actual questions asked on my Instagram post, but I'm gonna check anyways if there are any. So let's see. There is actually a question on there. It's by Coco in the Moonlight, and he or she, I think it's a she. She asks, what gets you motivated each day? On a regular basis, when I go to work, what gets me motivated to get out of bed is because I have to do certain tasks at work. Like there are certain important things that have to happen at work for me personally in order for my job to continue existing. So I am motivated to do those each day. So that's what gets me out of bed because it has to happen before noon, so before lunch break. Otherwise, well, I'm gonna give you a tiny bit more detail. I work in a export environment, so we have to get containers out every day with our products, and we have to apply for those by lunch, because otherwise they will not arrive on the boat on time to leave to their final destinations. But yeah, so that has to happen every morning. And then, of course, in the afternoon, I do the other tasks of my job. But that gets me motivated to get out of bed for my job every day. And otherwise, what gets me motivated for all of the other things that I do is just I love being creative. And it motivates me so much to experiment with my look, to experiment with makeup, to take pretty pictures, to make jewelry, to paint, to draw, to do anything I like. That's really a big motivation for me. So even the days that I am off work, I will try to get out of bed as early as possible. Well, not as early as for work, but still early, so that I can do lots of fun things during the day, like crafting or working on videos, or it really depends from day to day or from weekend to weekend and the other plans we have that weekend. But yeah, that's what motivates me. Creating is actually something that I really enjoy, whether it be creating something physical, so a piece of jewelry or something else, or creating digital things like pictures and movies and videos for YouTube, etc. To your Heartstar says, even if I listen to different genres of God scene and the rave scene, I still consider myself as neutral slash scene free. Well, I think that is something that you have to decide for yourself. I don't think you should force a label onto yourself. I think you should just do what you feel best with, or like if you want to call yourself God and you feel connected to God subculture, I feel like you should do so. If you don't, then you don't have to. Even if you're darkly inclined, even if you enjoy a lot of aspects of God, if you don't feel like the God label suits you, then don't call yourself God. And I think that's just something that you have to decide for yourself. Um, Lothar says, I like the God, cyber God, industrial community really a lot. No prejudices to other people. The people are just friendly and open-minded, like it very much. Yes, here in Belgium, actually, God subculture is so small that you do have kind of a not really separation between goth people who listen to more new wave, etc. So more the trad goth and the wave subculture, and then the electronic industrial subculture. You do have kind of a divide because we don't go to the same parties. Simply, when there's festivals, you do see almost everyone together because there is only one or just another event happening. So a lot of people go to the same things, and you do see kind of the difference. But I think here in Belgium, most people are super open-minded and super friendly. Even at Infected, if you arrive in a jean and with a banty, or not even with a banty, no one will look twice or look strangely at you. Everyone is just super nice there. And that is why I am still part of the God subculture, is because everyone is so accepting and so open-minded. And that's what I really enjoy about it as well. Ina asks, are you happy with how you spent your summer vacation? I actually worked most of my summer vacation because I work in a team and we have to always have at least one person working. Of our team of 3, and the other 2 people of my team have small kids who go to school, so they really have the summer holidays that they can spend with their kids. So they actually took a lot more holidays than I did. I only took actually a holiday for the Amphi festival, and I really enjoyed that. So in that case, yes, I am happy with my summer vacation. But other than that, we didn't really do anything. So we didn't really go on holiday anywhere. I do have a lot of holiday days still open for this year. So I think I'm gonna take a few days off in September and October of my job, and of course in December. But since December is the end of the year and also the holidays for school, then my colleagues will be taking more days. So it's kind of like a struggle to find actual holidays for myself, so weeks of work. Because I have to see that my job gets done as well, and my 2 other colleagues can't do every aspect of my job. So it's kind of difficult at work. But yes, overall, I really enjoyed my summer vacation. Let me quickly grab a drink. And what did you guys do during your summer vacation? Did you do anything special? Is there anything you want to share with me that you really enjoyed? Did you attend any festivals? My voice is kind of going ugh right now. Oh, I hope that's gonna be better. If not, I might just take off the choker. But I hope it helps to drink a little bit. I'm not used to talking this much at once. Like usually when I record my videos, my camera only records for 20 minutes. So after those 20 minutes, I will always take a tiny break before filming again. And I really notice it during my live streams that my voice is not used to talking this much at once. Oh. So Ina asks, what do you think? Which God festival is worth going? I was at Castle Party, but never at Amphi, Mira Luna, or WGT. Um, First of all, see which festival is kind of close to you, because for me the Amphi festival is only a 2-hour drive, whereas the Mera Luna festival and the Wegete are 8 hours drive. So considering that, for me the Amphi festival is the best festival to go to, simply because it's closer to me. Otherwise, I think if you want to go to a festival, have a look at the bands that are coming. That is very important to me personally. I think otherwise, most of those festivals have kind of the same people and the same atmosphere. I have been to the Wave Gothic Treffen, and I find the Wave Gothic Treffen very overwhelming because there is so much. You have so many different stages and different parties and different types of music and different types of people. So if you go to the Wave Gothic Treffen, I would really suggest you pick one scene or one location for one day and stick to that, because some of the locations are quite separate from each other. So you could miss out on a lot of things if at the Wave Gothic Treffen you don't know where to go or what you want to do first. Otherwise, it's a very lovely festival. I really enjoyed being there the time I was there. I haven't been to the Mira Luna yet. I might go there next year because I would love to attend it at least once. And then, of course, the Amphi Festival. I think this was my 4th or my 5th time going to the Amphi Festival. It is a lot smaller than the other festivals, but I personally enjoy that about the Amphi Festival. It isn't overly big, and it's actually quite in the center of Leipzig. So even if you don't have a car, you can get there very easily by train and then take the public transport to there, etc. So I find the Amphi Festival a really awesome festival, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who is looking into going to a festival. Hey Shaker says, I cut grass and planted potatoes. That's also a good way to spend summer. I would personally not plant potatoes. I don't even have like a garden or anything. So Ina says you should do some Belgium strong drink for your voice. I wish I had one, but I don't. We actually live in the town that makes Filiers, so which is like Genever, a short drink. It's like in really tiny glasses that you get it. And there's a few of them that I really enjoy, like the vanilla one. I really like the chocolate one as well. Most of the cream formulas I really like. And since we live in the town of Filiers, it's like available everywhere. You can't go to a store without them having it. So it's really fun. Theo is saying, I had much to do in my summer holidays, much paperwork for searching an apartment and other things, but I have been outside quite a lot, even if it was quite hot outside. Yes, here as well, it was really hot for a few weeks at once. We even had like a period where we couldn't use like water to water our plants because there was not enough rain falling and it was just generally too hot. But now it's been cold quite a few days, and now all of a sudden there's sunshine again. So now it's early 20 degrees, like 22, 23, which is really nice actually. X Valariax says this was the summer where everything broke, so funds got gobbed up fast. air conditioning, car, computer. I here with WGT, the concerts are all over the place, whereas amphi shows are within the grounds and walking distance. Yes, that is correct. With Gothic Treffen, like you have to take a tram or walk hours to get from one location to the other. So unless you stick to one location, you are almost certain to miss a lot of the things that you want to see, because the travel distance between some of the locations can be quite far and quite long, even with switching like public transportation, etc. So that's really like typical about WGT. Like you pick one spot and you stay there, or you will miss a lot. The Amphi Festival has two stages which are right next to each other, and then the boat, which used to be very close to the other stages as well. But if the water level is too low, they have to put the boat at the other side of the river. But they have I'm sorry, but they have shuttle buses taking you from like right outside the amphi, like main theater, to the boat, and it took 5 minutes, I think. And they had shuttle buses every 10 minutes, so it was really good getting over there and getting back. We actually did it. The first day we did it to go and see She Passed Away, and the second day we did it just to go get cocktails, because the cocktails on the boat were better than the cocktails at the actual festival. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. Then we had Lothar, who says, I really enjoyed going to Amphi Festival because it's a 1 hour drive for me. Yeah, for us, it's about 2 hour drive, I think it was, but that's still very manageable. It's still very easy to get there. I think if you have to drive yourself, you really have to look like how far something is, because if you arrive there exhausted, it's not going to be fun. You could always look into other means of transportation. Like I think if we would be going to the Mera Luna, we would either go with someone else who can drive as well, so we can switch drivers every few hours, or we would go by train or something else, because going by car for 8 hours is just too long for one person at once. Theo says it's cloudy here and it seems like it's going to rain later. We have a few white clouds out here as well, but like the sun is really out. So yeah. If you guys have any further questions, feel free to ask. I'm gonna start another tiny giveaway for you guys who are here. I actually have one of my all-time favorite makeup brushes, and I also have a lot of makeup products. So I am part of one of the Notoriously Morbid subscriptions, and I don't use every single thing that I get in my subscriptions. So for today, I actually gathered all the products that are still sealed from my subscription box that I don't use, and that I'm not sure if I will ever end up using, because I just buy so much from them as well. So I'm gonna let you guys pick. I'm gonna have, well, I have 2 lip balms that are still sealed. One is All Jacked Up, which I think is a lemon flavor. And then we have another one which is called Through the Aether, which I have no clue what flavor this is, but it comes in this really nice black package. I also have one of their cosmic glosses. So this is a lip gloss with like a twisty end, so you have to twist it for the product to come out here with a tiny brush applicator. So I will be giving away one of these 3 lip products. I'm quickly checking if there's no other lip product left in there. So the person who wants to win one of these just has to comment which one they like. So the white one, the black one, or the gloss. So that's the first thing you should comment. And then I also have a few like eyeshadows, and I actually have way too many eyeshadows in here. I have 2 from a collection called Shake and Bake. One is a brownish purple shade, this one, and the other one is like a creamy brown shade, so those 2. Then from another release, oh, I actually have a 3rd shade from that same release, which is a orange, kind of orangey pink shade, so those 3 together. Oops. So these 3 can go together with one of the lip products. I'm quickly checking which products I still have. So I have 3 shades that were actually gifts. So each time you order at Notoriously Morbid, you will get a gift with purchase, so a GWP. I have one which is called Spring Fling, I think, because the label is kind of not readable. This is a bright green eyeshadow. I have another one which is called Gilded Graves, which is a grayish shade. And then another one which is called Madness, and Madness is a brown shade. So those three. Another set of three, and this one was from the Bird of Legends collection or release that they did in the subscription. Again, a brownish shade, a hot pink shade, and then a more nude shade. So those three. And then I have four other shades. One which is called Enchant a Man's Heart, which is a very pretty orangey shimmer thing. Another one, Bats, from another collection. This one is also a orangey pink shimmer shade. I don't use orangey pink shades a lot, but I do have a few. Then, what would Mr. Rogers do? This was also a gift with purchase. This is also a orangey shade. And apparently another orangey shimmer shade, and this one is from the Darkest Depths. This was their Lord of the Rings collection that they did. And then I also have a few random things. I have a hot pink blush, which I am never going to use. This one is called My Way Till Payday. If any of you know, I never use blush at all. I also have a bag of golden multicolored glitter. And then, of course, finally the brush. So I'm having someone calling out. She said anything purple. So anything purple. If you want anything purple, I think this set, so the shake and bake ones would be best because we have this purple shades. I don't think I have any purple shades in anything else. So unless anyone else comments, I'm gonna be giving away, I think this one could be purple as well, or at least like darker in color. So X Falariex, if you want to, you can win this. Just confirm that you want to win this, that you want to get it shipped to you, and then afterwards, after this live stream, I will be getting your information to ship it out to you. So it will be the Trudy Aether lip balm, and then the shake and bake colors, which include a purple, a brownish color, and then a orangey nude tan color. And Amy has joined us as well. Hi Amy, and welcome to the live stream. Amy made it, indeed, Amy made it. So yeah, X X, if you want to win these, just let me know. And yes, okay, awesome. I'm gonna write you down and put these products aside. So after this live stream, I'm gonna ask everyone to send me their information so I can send you all of the things. There we go. It's written down right now, so I will not forget who has won what, which can be tricky sometimes if you do like more things. So most people are saying hi to Amy, and then we have someone new joining. Hello, Samuel. Nice to see someone from Belgium. Where in Belgium are you? I am located between Ghent and Kortrijk. So that's all I'm gonna say about it. But I'm close to Ghent. Ghent is 15 minutes from where I live. It's very easy for me to go to Ghent. I go to Infected Party most often, so if you're ever in Ghent for Infected Party, you will most likely find me there. Tio says, can I just send you my address via DM on Instagram? Of course you can. You can send me your addresses through Instagram, through my Facebook page, through the YouTube system if you still can. I'm not sure if you still can send direct messages through YouTube, but you can find me on Facebook as Orphea, or you can find me on Instagram as Orphea333, or on Twitter even as Orphea333. So you can just send me your information however works best for you guys. I will be only using your information to send you out the giveaway gifts that I have here. That's the only thing that I'm going to use that for. So now back to regular content. So yeah, if you still have any questions, feel free to shoot. I'm gonna try and see what has been written above Amy joining us. Hey Shaker says, what is the metal scene like? So what is the metal scene like there? Okay, so here in Belgium, if you are familiar with it at all, yes. I am very familiar with the metal scene. I used to be more a metalhead than a goth before I discovered goth and what it was. I've always been more into the dark stuff of metal, but I still am a huge metalhead. And metal is very big here in Belgium. I think almost every somewhat larger city has its own metal cafe with a stage or a tinier stage where they do performances. There's tons of metal bands out here as well. We have one of the biggest metal festivals in Belgium, which is Graspop Metal Meeting. There's also the Elektra Metal Festival, which is really awesome. And then we have a bunch of smaller events. I think if you really want to, you can do something every day of the week that is metal related. Here in Deinze, we have a cafe which is called LP, which is next to the station. It's a metal cafe, and they have often performances. We also have Brilpoort, which is a venue which had Alice Cooper not too long ago. Dropkick Murphys has been here as well. If you go to Ghent, there's a lot of extra things as well. In Kortrijk as well, we have. In Antwerp, I think, is kind of the biggest venue that they overall have concerts, which is called Trix Hofterlo. And then you also have Bebop, which is in Vosselaar, which is between Antwerp and Holland, Eindhoven. And there's a lot of metal concerts, like general bands playing overall. So yeah, if you're into metal, you will definitely find your way here in Belgium. There's tons of metalheads in here. Yeah, it's a shame that there's not as many gods as metalheads. That would be nice. X Valeriax asks, was checking out your Mixcloud. Any plans to do more music or dance videos? So yes, I would love to do more dance videos. I was very insecure about my dancing, but the response on my latest video has been so good that I know I don't have to be afraid for it anymore. So I will definitely be doing more dancing videos in the future. I'm actually working on a concept with someone else who's also from Belgium who also does dancing videos. We're gonna see when that happens, if it happens at all. We're gonna see. And for my Mixcloud, I am working on a new mix set. I know I have been a tiny bit absent, but during the summer vacation, I was so busy at work, had festivals, had other events to attend that I didn't really have the time to work on a new set. But I will be releasing one during the month of September for sure. And I'm gonna quickly grab a drink again. Ina asks, are you going to use Kat Von D products anymore? And this is a tricky question. Yes, I am using up the products I still have. Which basically means I still have her foundations, which I purchased. I think the newest one, this one is almost a year old. But as you can see, I haven't used them up at all. And I am going to use them. Well, I think this one has gone, well, bad in the meantime. Well, it's not bad. It's just the 12 months have passed. And for this one, almost as well. So I'm going to keep using this until I find it no longer usable or when I think it is time to stop using them. But it's the only Kat Von D products that I still have, that I still use. I do still own a few Kat Von D products. Like, I still own all of the liquid lipsticks I have by her. I was planning on selling them, but then I changed my mind because, like, the expiry date and I have used them, etc. I ended up finishing my tattoo liner that I had, and normally I would buy a replacement immediately, but I haven't because I am using NYX and Notoriously Morbid eyeliners instead, which are equally good and not even close to the same price range. So yeah, I still have a few Kat Von D products that I'm using up, but I will not be repurchasing them anymore. There is one maybe exception to that, and it is the Nosferatu liquid lipstick. It is my all-time favorite red, and I'm trying to find a good replacement for it. So if you guys have any suggestions to a red liquid lipstick that is close to Nosferatu from Kat Von D, let me know. That's the only product I maybe would consider repurchasing from her, because it is for me the perfect shade of red. But other than that, no, I have replacements for every single product, and I will not be purchasing any more of it. So let's scroll down again. So Theo says, speaking of metal, have you ever been to Wacken Open Air or not? Would you like to go there somewhere? Someone? No, I haven't been to Wacken yet. I might go there, but I'm honestly not as interested into metal as much as I used to be. Which means that I will go to concerts and I will go to festivals if there is enough bands that I really want to see. But I have, in the past, I was in a metal competition and I used to work for a metal magazine. So I have seen a lot. I used to live very close to a bebop venue. So I was there for every single concert they did for 2 years, 3 years. So I already have seen a lot of bands. And I honestly, unless it's a band I really want to see, I don't bother anymore. So it really depends. So yeah. I'm not sure if I would ever go to Wacken Open Air. If I find the opportunity to go, if it falls like on the right occasion or something, maybe I will. I'm not going to exclude any metal events from the things I want to do, but it's not that I'm actively going to look at when it is and buy tickets, etc. Whereas goth festivals like the Amphi Festival, I am already planning on purchasing my tickets. I already have set up the booking for the hotel, etc. But it's not the case for Wacken. Amy says, and we are going to do a DJ collab together at some point. Yes, indeed. So yeah, Amy and I are going to work on a DJ collab. I was telling you earlier that we still had a few collabs planned. That's one of them. Yeah, the laptop I'm using right now for my live stream is actually the DJ laptop that I use. So the laptop that I use for DJ purposes. And I have a tiny mixing table thing that is over there right now. But I have been working very hard on creating a good mix. But I haven't been satisfied with the transitions of these songs. So I'm working on that right now. But yeah, that's all just like technical things about DJing. Lothar says, like your dancing very much, you don't have to hide it. Thank you so much, first of all. The only reason I was kind of like insecure about it is that the only dancing videos you can find on YouTube of gods dancing are either like the how gods dance videos, which feature more like the new wavy types of dancing. And on the other side, you have industrial dance videos. And I don't dance like either of those. I dance like a mix between everything. I have a very big background in dancing. I used to do hip hop and freestyle dancing when I was very young. I did that until I was 18 or 19, I think. So I have rhythm, I know how to dance. And I love dancing. And every time we go out, I am the person who comes in, grabs a drink, goes to the dance floor, and dances until they leave. That's basically what I do when I go out. I dance all the time and I love dancing. But I was very insecure about making a dancing video because I'm not sure, like, I wasn't sure how it was going to be like received by people on the internet, since most people who see those dancing videos don't know anything about golf clubs and how people dance at golf clubs. And the way I dance in the video I just uploaded is exactly the way I would dance to that song when I'm at the club, if I have space for it. Because often it's like tightly packed and you can't do like nice and big arm movements. But if I have the space, that is what I do. Amy says, can't believe all the drama going on in the beauty community on YouTube right now. It is insane. Glad that I only follow some smaller channels. Yeah, that was actually a very good moment for me to purge into the makeup channels that I follow or that I am subscribed to. Every channel that makes too much drama, I will just unsubscribe of. And I do that generally. I used to be subscribed to a lot of channels that suddenly then made a lot of drama onto their YouTube channels, and I just unsubscribe. I don't need drama in my life. Like, I'm You guys might find this very like strange about me, but I can be a big drama queen in my private life, but I don't need drama from outside like elements at all. There's enough drama happening already. Hey Shaker says, like sand through the hourglass, so too pass the days of our lives. Yes, people change and it's normal. Tio is saying, I watched your video yesterday and I really like your style of dancing. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a mix of what I like to do. And I will try and make my next video to a more harder song, because on those songs I tend to dance like a tiny bit differently, not a lot different, of course. And I'm hoping that is going to be a collab with someone who dances as well. But we're gonna see, because we have to find a time that we can both record together on it. So we have to go to a same location, and I'm not sure when that's gonna happen or gonna be possible or anything, because that person lives in Belgium, of course, but like at the other side of the country. We attend the same events, so maybe we might do it like before an event we're both going to. That might be a possibility, but then I would have to take all of my filming gear with me as well, and like we'll see when that happens, if it happens, because like he has to like commit to the ID and do it as well. We'll see, but there will be more dancing videos. Toverster is saying, sorry that I don't say much, but I am listening. I am putting the closet together in the bed. No worries. I'm very happy that you're here, that you're listening to me, and yeah. X Valerie X says, do you watch Brianni Fate? Every now and then. I'm not subscribed to her channel. I like some of her songs and some of her videos, but not everything. It's just, if I see it in my recommended videos, I will probably click on it if I see a new video by her, but it's not that I'm actively following her. She also says, oh, Amy agrees, Sai. It's healthy to purge the toxicity. Yeah. You most likely, if you've been around for a while, you already know this, but I just block and delete comments because I don't want negativity or like drama on my channel or on my social media. And it's actually been very positive for me. I feel a lot better about my channel and about the things that I'm doing because I block certain keywords. So the comments from those keywords will immediately go into a folder that I have to approve of. And I will go through those like once every month because I honestly don't get a lot of those comments. And then I will just see if I need to block them or delete them or anything. So yeah, we're gonna see how it evolves. But for now, I can keep all of the drama and all of the bullshit all out of my channel, which is very nice. Amy Critique asks, do you know what your next concert is yet? And with this, do you mean what I will be attending, or because I don't perform or anything? There's not really a lot of concerts going on here in Belgium right now. There is a like new edition of Vampire Party, which is a party here in Belgium that has been gone for a few years, and they are doing a one-time comeback. And Johan from Suicide Commando is also DJing there. So if you consider that a concert, that might be the next concert I'm attending. Otherwise, no, I have absolutely no clue. Because Belgium doesn't have a lot of things happening. And my phone is buzzing all the time. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm gonna quickly check. It's nothing important, thank God. And now I'm really gonna have to blow my nose. One moment, please. And almost all of my makeup on my nose will come off for sure. Yay. My nose gets really red sometimes, and it's like, ooh. There we go. So Amy asked, what's the next show you're going to? So the next things that we're doing are Infected and Vampire Party, which are both in September. That's it. Like literally, I do not have any shows or any concerts that are going to happen pretty soon that I'm aware of, at least. I might check Kagan calendar, which is like the online calendar, which you have all sorts of things on that are alternative, so concerts and anything, but I honestly do not check it a lot. And Amy is asking if I am sick, and I'm actually having a flare of allergies. Ever since, so we had very nice weather, so I was on high allergy alerts. So I took 2 of my allergy pills a day. Then we had during this past week, we had very bad weather, which is actually good for my allergies. And now all of a sudden the weather is very nice, and there's like pollen flying everywhere. So I am back onto high allergy alert, but I haven't taken my second pill today yet. So since it's already the afternoon, my nose is just like, ugh, stuffy, and my eyes are also like more watery than they usually are. So if you see any of my makeup who is smudging here, I don't think it's happening right now, but it could happen like at any moment. My body just reacts like to pollen a lot, which is great. Ina says, I am making lunch. Who's cooking at your place? I am the cook at our place. My boyfriend doesn't cook at all, I think. At least not that I'm aware of. But I do enjoy cooking, so I don't mind it. Today I already baked. I really love baking, and I actually have some things here. So I made blueberry muffins. Well, not muffins, but like cupcakes. And I also baked some pancakes, like mini pancakes. And those are the things I made for like breakfast, lunch, brunch, whatever, because we got up a bit later than usual and we still had to eat. So that's what I made. It's not the most healthiest thing, but I think that if you cook those things yourself, you know what is in them. So, for example, you can see how much sugar there is in it, how much other crap you're putting in it or not. So, I think that even if you want to eat pancakes, it's better to make them yourself because you know what's in them than to buy pre-made pancakes, which contain conservatives, which contain obviously a lot more sugar than if you would make them yourself. So, yeah, I'm the cook here in the house. I'm not yet sure what we're gonna eat tonight. We're gonna see later. I'm gonna discuss it with my partner. um, Tio says, I wanted to go to an awesome event with my close friends yesterday, but I missed it because my nerve pain got worse again. It was so bad that I even couldn't walk properly. Yeah, some things happening to your body can be really like shitty. Sometimes in summer I have to take like extra medication, etc. Just to compensate for the allergies happening, etc. Because otherwise I will just be sick all the time, and that's not nice. Um, Amy says, do you come up with meal plans for the week, or do you guys just kind of wing it? We wing it. I do, well, I used to keep track in my bullet journal what we ate on each day. I stopped doing that for a while, but I'm gonna go back to doing that because it makes it easier to see what you have eaten recently and what not, so you don't cook the exact same thing every single day. But we do have a lot of variation. We eat veggie once a week, at least once a week. If I make my own pasta, for example, it's always like with tomato sauce, and most of the time it's without meat at all. I also have like other dishes that I make that are purely veggie. So yeah, it really depends what we want to eat or what we feel like eating. I have a feeling like today is not going to be the healthiest meal because I want something greasy. I either want a pizza or fries or a burger or something. That's what I'm feeling like, but maybe that my boyfriend wants something else. So we're gonna see afterwards. Like I'm gonna end this live stream between 5 and 6 somewhere. So then we still have time to figure out what we want to eat and to start preparing it, etc. But yeah, most of the time we just wing it. Like I will go to work and I will come back during my lunch break, and by then most of the time we will know like what we want to eat in the evening, and I will take out meat out of the freezer if needed, etc. Ina also asks, it seems like you lost your weight. Are you working out or on a diet? No. Main change in my life to lose weight is this: drinking water. I'm also really looking at sugar contents of foods in general, and I'm trying to cut out as many processed foods as possible. And not really because I want to lose weight. Ah, that helps. But not really because I want to lose weight, but because I notice at my body, if I cook like from basic ingredients, from not pre-made ingredients, that I will feel a lot better and that I am a lot more productive and that I am less tired in the evening. Like at 8, some days I will just fall asleep in the sofa. Whereas if I cook and if I try and stick to like a regular like cooking schedule for myself and for my boyfriend, I will feel a lot better and I will feel a lot healthier. So I'm trying to cut on processed foods and on sugars. So if I'm buying, for example, what do I still buy that is processed? The thing you put on bread, confiture, it's called here. Jam, I think it's called in English. Like if I'm looking at the different jams that you have in store, you can just go for the cheapest one. But if you start looking at sugar contents, there's a lot of difference between them. And I think the flavor is almost exactly the same. So those are some small changes that I did. Also at work, I used to always take cans of cola or of iced tea with me, and now I just drink water at work, and that really helps. I did lose about 10 kilos in about a year. So since May last year, I made those changes. So not May 2018, but May 2017, and I have lost over 10 kilos in the meantime. Which is a lot and which you obviously do notice, but it's not like I've gone on to some spectacular diet, etc. One big change as well is that I used to go to my other job. So before I started working at a company I work at now, I used to go there by car or by public transport, which didn't require me to do a lot of physical activity. And now I take my bike to my current job because it's a lot faster to go there by bike. It's a lot easier to go there by bike, and I actually move, so I feel a lot better. So I will bike to work in the morning, and then for lunch break, right now I am coming back home to eat, and then I will bike back, and then at the end of the day I will come home. So I bike for about 10 kilometers every day. It's 2.5 kilometers like one way, more or less, depending which road I take. But it's not very far, and it does really help. So if you're looking into losing weight or like changing your lifestyle, look into small things that you can do that don't really have a lot of efforts that you have to put in it, but something that you can like sustain, that you can keep on doing, because otherwise you're just gonna stop doing it. Toverster asks, do you gonna do more DIY videos in the future? Yes, I'm actually planning a lot of DIY videos for the Halloween videos that I'm gonna do this year. I'm actually already preparing them and working on them and gathering all of the things that I need. Because last year I wanted to do a lot of things, but then last minute had to cancel a lot of them. So yeah, I'm already working on my DIY projects for the Halloween season, and there will be a lot of DIYs out in October for sure. Lothar says, yesterday I did black vanilla ice cream, God style, taking the ashes of my enemies. Like, I haven't actually tried black ice cream yet, but they do start selling it at a lot of like ice cream shops here around. The UST says, where will you go, to heaven or hell? I'm not sure, and I honestly don't believe like in an afterlife. So I don't really care, honestly. Um, Aesthetic wise, I will prefer hell because it's black and red, and heaven is like whites and blues, and I prefer blacks and reds. Purely based on that, I will go to hell. Ena says, I'm cooking fishes and mango. I'm not sure what mango is. Should we Google what mango is? Because I'm not sure what it is. Theo says it's called confiture here, but also marmalade. Okay, yeah, so marmalade jam. I'm not sure what it's called. The one that I prefer eating has like chunks of fruit in it, so I'm not sure if it's technically called marmalade or jam or whatever it's called. Ina says you look more beautiful with every video. Well, thank you so much. That is so kind of you. I curled my hair because we had to attend a wedding yesterday, and I felt like curling my hair to feel a little bit less out of place, because the people who got married are alternative, but their wedding wasn't alternative. It was like a very strict like suit and tie and cocktail dresses thing. But I am alternative and I cannot get the alternative out of me. So I was like quite concerned with how people would perceive me. So I curled my hair. So yeah, I'm really liking the curly hair today. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do the rest of the day. I might even film another video after this, depending what my boyfriend is doing, if he's still working on his Minecraft server or not. We'll see. But thank you so much. And now I'm gonna Google the thing that she was making, which is called mango. I'm getting Wikipedia results on a sort of machine, but not on a food. If you can explain what mango is, then please do, because Google is not helping. Um, let's check the comments. Amy, I did the same thing back in 2011. I ate mostly veggie and drink mostly water. The only sugar I really had was from energy drinks, and I lost 10 pounds in a year. I never exercised. Yeah, I used to go to the gym, but I stopped that really fast because at first it was very motivating. I really enjoyed it, and I went 2 or 3 times a week. And then all of a sudden I was like, I'm done with this. It's not interesting anymore. And yeah, I just stopped going. Um, Ina asks, are you planning to marry one day? Maybe, we'll see. I would love to get married one day to my current partner, Jeroen, who is back in the house. But we'll see. I don't see marriage as something absolutely necessary in life. If you're happy together, and then that should be enough. I don't think you have to be married to be happy together. Or for me, it's just something that people do because they feel it's maybe necessary to do, but I don't feel that way about it. I don't feel like marriage is something you have to do in order to be with someone or to be happy with someone. If you're just happy together, then that's enough. And my boyfriend, fortunately, feels the same. We've been together for over 6 years, 6.5 years, I think, already. No plans of getting married at all. Like, no, it's just not meant for us, I think. Maybe someday, but if we do, then I'm not sure. We'll see. I don't really care about it. She also says mango is like eatable, healthy green leaves vegetable, kind of like spinach, or different than spinach. I'm not sure. Amy says, what did you wear to the wedding? I have this basic black swing dress, 60s style dress, which I wear for reenactment as well. If we have like going out things in the reenactment, we are supposed to also wear 60s clothing. So I have a 60s swing dress, which I wore yesterday, but without the petticoat because that would have been like too much. So yeah, just a basic black like cocktail style dress. I also had like black plain sleeve thing over it so people wouldn't see my tattoos all the time, because I know people get offended when they see tattoos. Yeah, a very basic outfit. Lothar says, yeah, it really helps a lot not to use sugar and avoid all the stuff containing too much of it. Yes. Something I still need to do, because I do still drink like energy drinks. I love this Monster. This Monster is my favorite, but if you look at its sugar content, hold on. For one can, so this entire can contains 25 grams of sugar, which granted is, if you look at cola, I think it's more. Now we're gonna check this. This one is iced tea green, so Lipton iced tea green, and this one contains, for 250 milliliters, it contains 11 grams of sugar. So it's like less than half then of this thing. Now, of course, this is an energy drink, but you also have the zero of this one, so the one without sugar. And I'm trying to switch as much as possible to zero sugar things. Like if I'm still drinking energy drinks, I try to take the zero ones, but they don't always like have them in the store that I go to. But like this Monster is like my guilty pleasure. I love it. It's one of the best ones out there. Ina says, yeah, it's kind of like spinach. I think you should do the wedding if you are feeling it and wanting it. I don't like formal, strict weddings. Yeah, if I ever get married, it's never gonna be like a formal, strict wedding. Like, nah, no way. That's not me. That's not who I am. So I'm not ever gonna do that. So. Theo says, I'm totally against marriage. I never want to be married. I was very much against it as well. But now that I'm with Jeroen, I am not so much against it anymore. I mean, like, we both kind of have the same vision on it. If it has a lot of advantages for us to have like the status of being married, then we might just do it for those reasons. But it's not like a wedding for all of the special things. Like yesterday we went to wedding. It was in a castle. The bride had on this like amazing fairy-like dress, etc. Like that's not me. That's not what I would do ever. Amy says, it is hard to lose weight in America because everything is filled with high fructose corn syrup, some variation thereof. Yeah, that's why I try and make my own meals as much as possible, prepare everything myself so I know what is in it. I will buy my vegetables, my potatoes, I will make my own mashed potatoes. So I will try and make everything myself that I can. So yeah, here in Belgium, it also can be hard because, like, this is gonna sound very harsh, but they make it easier for you to buy unhealthy things than healthy things. Healthy things cost more than unhealthy things, which is stupid, which is really ridiculous. If you go to McDonald's, a hamburger costs you €1 and a salad costs you €5. How do you expect people to eat healthier if the unhealthy options are more easily available? That's like how? Like why? If you want people to be healthy, you should be promoting the healthy things and having those be cheaper and easier available. But yeah, my 2 cents on those things. Hey Shaker says, I used to want to get married someday or have a girlfriend. Um, I think it all comes with time. Like, if you find someone that you're happy with and you want to get married, you feel like it's the right decision or the right thing to do, then definitely go for it. If you don't feel like it's necessary, then don't. You can be as happy together, married or not married. Um, it really depends what you want from life, what you expect from life, what your plans are, what your visions are. And for me, marriage is not necessary at all. Theo says, I actually feel bad if I don't get enough sugar and meat. I tried to eat veggie one day and I ended up throwing up what I've eaten. Um, yeah, because sugar is addictive. Sugar is one of the most highest addictions that there is, but it's not considered an addiction. Well, it is and it isn't, because everyone eats sugar. It's even a higher addictive rate than cocaine and then drugs. Like it's incredible. And you will be dependent on sugar. So if you don't eat sugar, you will feel terrible until you get sugar again, because that is the addiction to sugar that is in your body, that is part of you. If you stop eating sugar like right off the bat, you don't eat any sugar at all, then yes, you will feel terrible. And that will last for a few days or for a few weeks. It depends. But if you're consistent at cutting out those sugars, you will feel a lot better. Now, the way I did it is start cutting off sugars, but not completely eliminating sugars. That for me has been the biggest change, because I didn't just cut out everything. I stopped drinking as much sugary drinks. I didn't stop drinking sugary drinks. I still have iced tea. I still have my Monster every now and then, but I don't have 3 Monsters a day or 3 glasses of cola a day. I try to limit it to one drink a day, and that really helps. Also, for food, etc., if you just switch your diet from one day onto another, of course your body's gonna react to it. That's normal. You have to transition into it. If you do like a hard stop on something, your body is definitely gonna react to it. That's normal. You have to make small changes and evolve into the thing that you want to do. So if you want to become a vegetarian or vegan or whatever, I do not recommend just making a hard switch to it. I would recommend taking small steps, switching maybe one part of a meal a day to veggie or or vegan or whatever you want, and then make the transition into full veggie or vegan meals. It depends. Um, I'm gonna go higher into the comments again because I've actually skipped a few, I think. Um, so Lothar says, yes, look at Nutella. More than half of it is just sugar. Yes, I cut out completely Nutella. The Nutella kind of variation that I still eat is by Cote d'Or, I think it's called, and it's the dark one, so it has a lot less sugar. Amy says, I am in my friend's wedding next month. It's a Star Wars themed wedding. Okay, that could be very cool. It could be either be very cool or very cheesy. It depends what they do, but it's like for sure better than just a regular wedding. Amy says, I like the sugar-free monsters. The black cherry is the best, but I also like the orange and purple, which doesn't taste too much like a diet drink. Here in Belgium, we only have two ones that don't contain a lot of sugar. One is blue, so it's Monster Zero blue package, and the other one is a white package, and it's basically the only ones we have. So, and not every store sells them on top of that. Like, you really have to look to get the zero ones. If you want them, you have to go. I think there's 2 stores out of the 10 stores here in my area who sell them. So you really have to go to those specific stores to get them. Theo says, for me, being married means losing independence, and I want to stay independent. And having children, never ever. I don't have the patience for that. I can't stand children. So for the independence part of getting married, like if you see marriage as losing your independence, then don't get married. For me, getting married would mean that there is an official status related even more to me and my partner being together. I don't see it as a restriction in any shape or form. I don't see it as losing anything. I only see it as something maybe positive. Do I find it necessary? No, not at all. Then for the second part, I don't want children. I don't ever want children. I want cats. I want lots of cats, but I don't want children. Like, no, no thanks, not for me. There's already a giant overpopulation happening on this planet, and just no, I'm not gonna contribute to that. I don't want children. No thanks. No. Amy says, kids freak me out. I don't know what to do with them, but they just keep staring at me, and I want to be like, what is your problem? Yeah, I get that. I don't like kids either. I fortunately live in a neighborhood with not many kids, which I'm very thankful for, because I just hate kids. They scream, they yell, they run around, they make lots of noise. I don't like kids overall. Just no. Like my family even knows that if a kid is being born, they don't even have to invite me to the baby shower because I will not come. I will just tell them, no, I'm not coming. It's just not meant for me, and that's perfectly fine. Theo says, I prefer saying a meatitarian. You eat what you want, Theo. Um, I mean, like, everyone should eat and drink whatever they want. I try and be as healthy as possible about my foods, etc. But that's all up to you. You have to do what you want. I'm quickly gonna write a message to my boyfriend. Because his music is a bit loud. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but I can. There we go. He actually just got a new amplifier thing, bass boosting thing, and it's actually really, really loud. So yeah. Ex Valeriac says yes, more cats, please. Yeah. Like right now we live in an apartment, but we don't plan on staying here for like 15 years. Like in 8 years, I can excuse me, in 8 years, this place will be paid off and fully mine. And I think at that point, we're going to start looking into a house. or maybe even earlier, depending. But I don't plan on living here forever. I do like it now. For now, for this moment in my life, it's plenty of big and plenty of space, etc. But we can realistically only have one cat. She's awesome, don't get me wrong, but I do want more cats. um, Amy says, I had sugar cravings for a couple months after I went vegetarian, but then they completely stopped. Yes, that's normal because it is an addiction that is really in your body and in your blood. You really have to like force it out, kind of. And it takes a lot of time. And it's perfectly normal because really face it, like from the moment that you were kids that you were eating like chocolates and biscuits and candy, that's the moment that your sugar addiction started, realistically speaking. Like I'm not saying you should not eat sugar at all, because then you will also have problems. Like your body needs sugars, but it doesn't need like 500 grams of sugar a day. That's like way too much. So yeah, be careful with sugars. Amy also says, I survived on veggie burgers and fake chicken sandwiches, but they actually taste pretty good. Yes, I agree on that. Jeroen is not too much into all the veggie alternatives of meat products, but I personally really, really like them. Only thing for me personally, I am allergic to apple and to carrots, and a lot of the veggie products either contain carrots or apples. Most like the veggie burgers contain carrots, and most of the other like veggie alternatives contain apple mousse as a substitute for either like sugars or other things. But there will always be things that have carrots in them, or apples or pears that I'm also allergic to in veggie options, which sucks. Lothar says that the Star Wars wedding seems very cool. Yes, I think so too. Theo also says, especially yelling children are annoying. I always have yelling children at my work and I get angry as fuck, but I can't show my anger because of the customers. I always think, shut the fuck up, you goddamn child. Yeah. I fortunately work at a company where there's no kids like ever, which is superb, which is excellent. Here in the building, there is one couple of people like upstairs. They have a grandchild, so but it's still very small. Like I think it's 1 or 2 years old. It does cry every now and then, but like we don't hear it most of the time. And if I see them outside and the child is with them, I just tell them, no, thank you, not interested in children. I'm like, I will be talking to the people, like the actual people who live here, but I will not address the child in any way, shape, or form. I will not like be like playing with the kid or anything. No, no, thank you. Amy says, "Hey, Star Wars space themed weddings. It's not." I'm gonna try and read it again. Hey, Star Wars space themed wedding. So it's not like they're going to be dressed up like Leia and Han Solo or two. Oh, okay. Then it's cool. Like if people cosplay for their weddings, I find that really awkward. But if they just inspire their style by the theme of their wedding, then that's really cool. And Arctic Spider is joining in. Hello and welcome to the celebration live stream. I should be doing another of my small giveaways. So you guys can pick again what I should be giving away to you. I still have the DIY shirt, I have a bunch of jewelry, and I still have more makeup to give away. So you guys can let me know which of those three you would like to win, and then I will start pulling out things. So Theo is saying the shirt. So if you guys have seen my collab with Cindy Cahill, you saw me DIYing this shirt. It is actually still really big for me. So if you have a size large or extra large, this will probably fit perfectly. If you have a smaller size, then I would recommend cutting up the sides even more so you can tie it even more so that it is smaller. I will leave it the way it is. So I will leave all these safety pins on it and the things that I have done to it. It's a really nice shirt. I do agree on that, but I just like I wore it for the video. I did wear it once or twice afterwards, and then I just don't reach for it anymore because I have so many things. And in the back, it's like this. So you have a bed and then some ripped things that I kind of gathered like this. What am I gonna ask you to comment to win this shirt? Um, Okay, I have a fun one. The first person to comment my favorite band slash artist will be winning this shirt. Like, it's an easy one if you know me. If you don't know me, you can just guess. And there is only one good answer. I'm not gonna count any other answers than the exact, like, right one. Theo is commenting aesthetic perfection and it is wrong. So yeah, this is the shirt again, once more. Yeah, it's a really cool shirt, but just like I don't wear it a lot. Lothar Bisbrock is commenting scent attack, which is also wrong. Hayshaker says Hank Williams, which I don't even know. Theo also guesses Suicide Commando, which is also wrong. Yeah. And Amy is saying, you know, someone doesn't like kids when they refer to them as it. Yeah, yeah. That's a good one. Like, I really don't like kids and children, and nothing about it. Theo Heartstar is commenting, she passed away, which is also not correct. I'm gonna give you a hint. It is metal, and I've been listening to that band slash person ever since I was 14 or 15. So it has been my favorite artist for a very, very long time. And I did go to a few festivals specifically because he or the band was performing. Does that help anyone? I hope it does. If not, then shit. So yeah, I've been listening to that artist for a very long time. What other fun fact can I give you to maybe help you find it? I was on stage with him or the band or whatever you want to call it. Hayshaker is saying Hank Williams Jr. Again, I have no clue who that is, so it's most definitely not him or her or whatever it is. Hank is country, by the way. Okay, I'm not as fond of country music, but nice try. If I'm gonna give you any more tips, you're gonna find it immediately. Or I could maybe talk about. No, I'm not. He's also a movie director because, like, the band's name is actually the main performer's name, and he also makes movies. If that helps anyone, I hope. Oh, now I feel terrible because I thought it was like an easy question. Sorry, guys. Theo, no, I hate Metallica. Metallica sucks, in my opinion, at least. Amy, yes, thank God for Amy. Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie is my all-time favorite artist. I love his music, and I have seen him at least 4 times perform already, and I want to see him plenty times more. At one of the grass pops, I was able to get on stage with him because he was asking for girls to come on stage during Living Dead Girl, and I was actually dressed up as a zombie cheerleader for that specific year of grass pop. So congratulations, Amy. You're gonna win this awesome DIY shirt. I already have your address, so you don't have to submit that to me. So yeah, I'm gonna put the shirt aside for you and then ship it to you with a few other things, of course, because I still have a few things laying around here for you. Amy and me, we send each other things like a few times during the year, and I always find like little things, and then I keep them until I send her like a parcel or something, and I will just send everything at once. So, Amy, congratulations on winning the Feelin' Betty shirt. Unless, of course, you don't want it and you want something else, that is also okay by me, but you have to let me know right now so I can write it down. And Overster commented with Life of Agony. I do know Life of Agony, but I don't listen to them very actively. So it's not like they're ever going to be my favorite band or artist or anything. I'm going to scroll higher again to see what the comments were. Okay, X Valeriax commented, the only thing I like about kids is that they go home. Yes, agreed. If they go away, it's a good thing. It's a very good thing. So Amy, can you confirm that you want the shirt, or if you want makeup or anything else, then you can now let me know. And yeah, kids are exhausting. I used to have a lot of nephews and like little cousins, etc., and I just hate them. Like family events are just stupid. I never like going to them at all. You wanna check? Okay. Uh, okay, and Amy says, I think the comments in the video aren't synced at all because people were responding to your questions before I even heard them. Oh, okay, that sucks. I'm not sure what that could be with or about because I'm streaming on a wire connection. Like I have a cable plugged into the laptop that I'm streaming on. So from my side, I think everything should be okay. It might be your internet connection. Could that be it? I'm not sure. So if you guys have another topic than kids to talk about, that would be nice because like kids suck. Well, in my opinion at least. And apparently, according to a lot of yours as well. But yeah, this is a Q&A celebration live stream. So fire away some questions if you have any. I just saw that I had a comment from someone, so I'm gonna quickly check what this is. So, do you guys have any more questions for me or anything you want me to talk about? I am, as I said earlier, already working on my Halloween videos, which are going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to starting them. I still have a few videos that I'm going to make before I start my Halloween videos, but all of the month of October are going to be just Halloween videos. So I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do about my September music favorites and new releases, if I'm going to do it like the last week of September already, or if I'm going to do it in the first week of November combined with the October favorites and new releases, or maybe do an extra video. So like the first week of October have multiple videos up, including the September music favorites. I'm not sure yet. Theo says, how long are you going to stream? Well, until 5 more or less, and then I'm gonna see like how active the comments are, if you guys have any questions still for me, etc. So until 5 more or less, and then we're gonna see. I can stay max until 6 because after that I'm gonna have to prepare food and make sure that everything is okay for work tomorrow and boring stuff and chill into the sofa and watch sci-fi face up. Hey Shaker asks, are Belgian people proud of the Smurfs? I grew up watching them. Yes. Yes, we are kind of proud of the Smurfs. There's Smurf themed things all around in the country. We have comic books about them. We have lots of things about them. I think every, like the main kid channel on TV here is like Smurf themed. Amy asks, where's Cindy? Lol. Yeah, I don't know where she is. I'm not sure. We'll see. I have sent her a message earlier, but I'm not sure if she could join. I know she has a few things going on in her personal life that aren't the easiest. So I don't expect her to be here in every single live stream. It's amazing when she is here, but if she's not, I'm not gonna like blame her or anything. Um, she can come and go whenever she wants to on my stream. So yeah. Back to the Halloween video theme ideas. I am working on a bunch of projects for my Halloween videos, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be attending any actual Halloween events. If I will be, I will try and vlog it or have like a preparation video or something up for that. I already know that you guys want to see a lot of DIYs, but if there's something specific that you want to see during my Halloween weeks, like the entire month of October, of course, is going to be Halloween, then feel free to let me know. I have a few videos that I'm working on before that starts. I think I made my hardest to make videos already. So the lip service video and my dancing video were two like bigger projects that I was working on. I actually kind of worked harder on the dancing video to celebrate kind of my 2,500 subscribers. I had it planned for like the following Friday, so the Friday of the week that will come right now. And I had another video planned for this Friday, so I just switched them. So I edited a bit more onto the dancing video to have it finished on time. And I'm really happy about the response I'm getting to it. And yeah, I will be doing more dancing videos, of course, in the future, which is very awesome. So yeah, Amy, how's it over there in America? Is there anything special going on where you are? Or are there any events you're attending or fun things? I thought you were going to a festival, but I saw you were selling the tickets for it. Like, is there anything specifically why, or if you don't want to talk to it, you don't have to. And Amy says, I rejoined the Lippy Addicts group on Facebook. Well, yeah, I do sell and buy a lot on that group, but honestly, the most things that I buy are either from eBay or from Depop or Poshmark, or just from like a local secondhand website, which is called Marktplaats here in Belgium. So yeah. Yeah, since I'm not going to Cold Waves Festival anymore, all of those bands are going to be playing in Washington, D.C., so I'm going to see them. Okay. So it's because there's another venue closer to you who has them as well. Well, it makes sense. I would do that as well. Like, if there's another venue closer to me, I might not go to another festival farther away to see the exact same bands. Like, that makes sense. Panic Lift and Fires are playing here soon, so I'm going to that. I have no clue who they are. I'm going to try afterwards to look up the bands that people have mentioned. If you guys have mentioned music at least, to have a look at what it is and what it is about and what type of music it is. I also got my last tattoo for this year, hopefully. Well, probably. I'm not sure. Well, not really hopefully, but like probably the last tattoo of this year. I actually got quite a few things done, like body mod wise. So yeah, that one was done on Friday. Was my last tattoo. I hopefully will have like the tattoo update video up on my channel in September. It depends how well it heals and if I need touch-ups or not. I'm using the same healing method I always do, but I switched the healing care products. So we're gonna see if it's better or worse or the same as it usually is. But yeah, you guys can still expect a tattoo video update during the month of September for my newest leg tattoo. So yeah, I think that's the last tattoo I'm gonna get this year. Next year, I hope to get a few as well. We'll see. It really depends what I want. Well, I always have plans of tattoos that I want, but it's hard to find good artists, especially since the artist I was going to for most of my tattoos has like left and moved to America. So I'm not sure like if that's ever gonna happen, that he's gonna come back, but like we'll see. Arctic Spider says, "Yay, I really liked the dancing video, so it will be nice to see more. Plus, the song was great." Yes, I actually, the song has been out since 2015, but I only discovered it at the Amphi Festival when they were playing it live, and I was like, "This is amazing." I actually thought it was new. So when they mentioned to me that it was actually an older release of them and that it is actually available for free, I was like, "Yeah, I have to do a dancing video to it." I will only dance to songs that I really, really love and really, really know very well. So yeah, I'm really happy that you guys like it as well. Um, Amy says, "Oh yeah, and tonight I am hosting my rave style event, trance, deep house, and dirty techno. 50 people are RSVP'd." Okay, that's very cool. Like a party on a Sunday, that seems like kind of odd to me here in Belgium, because like I have to work on Mondays. Most parties here in Belgium, if there's anything happening at all, are on Friday or on Saturday. Fridays are hard for us because my boyfriend has to work every now and then on Saturday. So it depends if he has to work or not, of course, if we can attend it. But like Saturdays are like the most common day here. Amy says, "And I am DJing next weekend in Washington, D.C. That is so cool. I hope to one day be able to DJ at an event as well. Like right now, I only do my DJ mixes at home for fun, and then I upload them to Mixcloud if I'm happy with them. So most of them like will not come online. Most of them don't make it to my Mixcloud. So yeah, um, it's very cool that you're gonna be DJing at another event, and of course, at your own events. Um, Theo says, "Be right back in about 10 minutes, but I keep listening to you. I can't watch and comment while I'm riding my bike." No worries, Theo. I'm not sure if I'm gonna still be here afterwards, but we'll see how it goes. Amy says, "Also, Pink is playing here. Lots of shows in September. I'm going to be broke." And Amy also says, "We have tomorrow off for Labor Day." Oh, okay. Here in Belgium, we don't have the day off tomorrow. I'm not sure when the next day off is here in Belgium. I'm not sure in September if there are any like public holidays that we have off of work. I don't think so, honestly. Um, Arctic Spider says, "Found your mix out yesterday. Going to listen. Well, enjoy it. I know not every mix is perfect. It's my first one that I actually made. I am, as I said, working on a new one, which hopefully goes online this month, so in September. And I'm also working on a collab with Amy. I'm not sure when that will go exactly up, etc. It depends when I finish something that I think is good enough. But yeah, I definitely will be creating more mixes for my Mixcloud. And Shaker says, "Dirty techno sounds unwholesome." Yeah, it sounds cool. It sounds like a lot of fun. Like organizing your own events must be so awesome. Like here in Belgium, there's not a lot of interest into these types of events. I think if you want to organize something here, you have to like already know a lot of people who organize and know the scene, etc. And because the alternative god scene, at least here in Belgium, is so small, I think if you want to organize something, it's very hard. Especially like there isn't a lot around, and the things that are around don't even have a lot of people coming to them. So it really depends. Um, Ina says, "Is your boyfriend going to be in any of your videos?" Um, I honestly don't think so. You can see him in some of the pictures that I post on Instagram, etc. But I don't think he's actually going to be in my videos. I have asked him a few times, and he's like, he's not against it, but he's not really like enthusiastic about it either. And I don't mind that. Like, I do YouTube because I enjoy doing YouTube videos and doing live streams, etc. But I'm never gonna force my partner or my boyfriend or anyone to be in my videos. If he wants to be in some of my videos, he can, of course. I really would love to do the boyfriend tag someday, maybe if he wants to, or boyfriend does my makeup, etc. It depends. Like if he wants to do those videos, then I would love to do them with him. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. Like it's not a big deal to me. He doesn't have to be in my YouTube videos. Arctic Spider says it will be great. There are so many who sound bad. I am sure you will sound amazing. Oh, thank you so much. Um, Lothar says, found some new bands to listen to through your mixes. Well, that is very awesome. I always try to include Belgian bands into my mixes. So yeah, I really like that people discover new music through my mixes. It's what I do as well. Like if I listen to Mixcloud sets and there are songs I really like, I will look up the band and try and discover more music by them. I think it's one of the best ways to share music and discover new music. And Sydney is here. So people were asking earlier, Sydney, if you were coming, if you weren't here. So welcome, Sydney. Hi, and welcome to the live stream. I'm not sure if I'm going to be around for very long anymore. But yeah, welcome, Sydney. And Arctic Spider says boyfriend tags are adorable. Yes, I think so too. I think they're very fun. But I'm honestly not sure if my boyfriend will ever do that with me. He's not into the whole video online appearance thing. So we'll see. If you guys have any other questions for me, feel free to ask. So I hope you guys had a lovely time during this live stream. We had 3 giveaway winners. I'm still gonna do one last giveaway at the end of the live stream, which is gonna be like more or less right now, and it's gonna be a combination of things. So it will be a jewelry piece and some makeup. So yeah. Ina says, I love your more goth toned down style videos, so you should do more of that. What do you mean with like the goth toned down style videos? I'm not sure what you mean by that. But yeah, I always look the way that I want to look in my videos, whatever I'm feeling like that day. I am alternative, of course I am, and I'm not like hiding any of it, but I'm like not as out there as it's Black Friday, for example. I don't look that way, and I don't want to look that way. She looks awesome, but it's just not my thing. I just like looking the way I look. And recently, I actually found out about a lipstick that is perfect for me. I'm not sure where it is. I think it's in my purse even. It's a nude lipstick by Notoriously Morbid, which is like the perfect style for me. Like it's the perfect nude color for me, so I'm really happy about that. Ina says, I meant for office. Oh, okay. So God at the office videos. Okay, I get that. I think the past video I made was like regular like office outfits. I could do an update on that. But honestly, I wear mostly the same things. So I could do a kind of update on that, like some pieces, some of the shirts I've retired and got other shirts, etc. But like most of my office clothes are like the same. But I could, of course, do an updated video on that with a few more outfits. X Valeriax asks, where do you find out about new music? I catch the Communion After Dark show on Mixcloud on YouTube. They're fun and play new/old stuff. Yes, well, I used to watch and listen to Communion After Dark a lot as well, but I find that most of the music they play doesn't really correspond to what I'm listening to. I did use the Elektra record, which Amy is mentioning. Did you answer the Q&A questions already, or is that for another video? I did answer them at the beginning of the live stream, so feel free to rewatch it. So I used to use the Electro record, but now I am subscribed to the newsletters of most of the alternative labels that are out there. So Out of Line is a big one that have a lot of really good releases. Then you have DWA, Digital World Audio. There's others as well. Black Rain used to be a good label, but they don't exist anymore, even though their website is still working for some dark reason. But Alpha Matrix is another one I was looking for. So I actually follow those labels, and I am subscribed to their newsletter. So every month I will get their newsletter in my email, and I will check out the new releases. And I also find Spotify actually very good for the new releases. So I have like my Discover Weekly, and into those I find a lot of new releases as well. And also, of course, in the new releases playlist thing. So yeah, I use a lot of different media to find new releases. I used to use Elektra Record, but I stopped using it because it was just too much, too overwhelming, and not enough of what I personally listen to. Shaker asks, Orphea, what does your name mean and why did you choose it? So Orphea is not my real name, and I think most people know that. Um, my real name is Kathy, like a cat and then a H and a Y. I choose the name, well, I actually didn't choose Orphea myself. When I was in school, when I was 13, so in the first year of like the second part of school that you go to here, I had a friend and she had to write a story about whatever she wanted. And she actually gave everyone of our friends group another name. And she gave me the name Orphea, which comes from the myth of Orpheus, who actually goes into the rivers of the underworld to save his wife. Um, it comes from that myth, but it's not really exactly related to the myth. My first email address was Orphea, for Messenger at the time, and because Orphea, as it was already taken, I tried Orphea 666, which was already taken because of Slipknot at the time, and then I tried Orphea 333, and that was not taken, and that's how I got to Orphea and Orphea 333 almost everywhere. I just kept on using it. It's easy, and I don't mind it that people know my actual name, but I think like for my online presence, it's easier if I don't use Kathy everywhere because my employer might or might not know about my YouTube channel, and I don't want it to be so easy and so obvious to find. That's kind of the main reason why I use Orphea everywhere. X Valeriax also asks, so any other types of podcasts you can recommend? I really like Spotify. I really like using Spotify to discover more music. I will often just look up playlists about music that I like. You can also, if you're listening to a band, you can start the Spotify radio based upon that band, and then it will automatically match other bands that are similar of style of music to what you are listening to, and then you will get like a radio of music that is related to what you are listening to, which I personally really enjoy, although they do use the same bands over and over again. So every now and then I will just switch radio channels, like I switch to another band, start playing a song, and then put the radio on based off of that song, and you will just get another playlist to listen to. Cindy's saying, Theo, I might join for a bit then. Yes, I'm also going to try and see if I can join Theo's live stream. But first, I'm going to be preparing food, of course. Arctic Spider is saying, Out of Line is one of my favorites. Yes, it is a very good, like, general, like, label that bands are into. They have a lot of different styles as well. They have more metal, more gothic, more electronic. They have a bit of everything. Ina also says, are you going to do some Halloween related videos in the future? Like, yes, last year, yes, the entire month of October is going to be Halloween videos, and it's going to be awesome. Cindy says, I'm gonna rewatch the stream later on tonight. Sorry for joining late, had family stuff to do. Hope I didn't miss too much here. No, it was okay. And you don't have to apologize for joining in late. I'm very happy that you joined and that you all were here today. I mean, it's not necessary to join every single stream from the moment I start live streaming. Like, it's not an obligation. It's fun if you're here. It's also fun, like, to have other people to talk to. I mean, it should never be an obligation to join any of my live streams. X Valeriax says OOL and Skycode I know of. I will check the others you mentioned. Thanks. And I will check out Skycode because Skycode I don't know. Theo says it won't be that long like the previous ones because I have to get up early, at most 2 hours. Okay, so I will try and check in, Theo. Don't forget to send me a link somewhere or let me know how I can find your live stream because I don't know how to find it right now. Elena is saying dirty techno sounds interesting. Hello, everyone. Have a good stream. I'm going to work at the restaurant. Well, good luck at work, Elena. Thank you for joining in, and I will see you in my next stream, hopefully. Theo says, same with me. I use Theo as my online nickname, so certain people can find my online presence. Yes, I think that's, for me personally, it's like more a safer way, and that way if someone talks to me at an event and they say hi Orphea, I know that they don't know me. So yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, I know who's talking to me depending on what they call me. Arctic Spider says, I used to use Spotify back in 2009. Yes. So I just had a pop-up coming for a comment that YouTube tried to block. So Arctic Spider was saying, I used to use Spotify back in 2009. It was a place I found goth music. It is really good to find music. Yes, I find that too, but I refuse to pay for it. So I have ads on Spotify, which makes me use it a tiny bit less than if I would not have ads, but I don't find it worth paying for. So yeah, but that's just me. Amy says, I wish I would have used a different name for YouTube because people try to add my personal account on Facebook all the time. Yeah, that sucks. But I'm really happy I have Orphea and I have the Orphea page, and it is like not related to my real name at all because people don't find me unless they know what my real name is. My full real name is, they don't find me, which is awesome. Hey Shaker, I must go to attend to chores. Thanks for having me on your live stream and congratulations on 2,500. Thank you very much, Hey Shaker. Thank you very much for joining me and on to 3,000. Arctic Spider says, I don't know if anyone asked, but what are you planning to eat after you're done with the live stream? I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna ask my boyfriend what he wants to eat, if there's anything he really wants or doesn't want to eat, and then we're gonna come to something we both want to eat. That's basically how we do it around here. Like if you want to eat something, like we discuss it and then we come to a consensus that we both agree on. And most of the time it's very easy. Like if I come with like, I want to eat this, then most of the time you will be fine with it. So we'll see. So I'm gonna do the final giveaway right now of the entire live stream, and then we're gonna end the live stream. I'm gonna be giving away one piece of jewelry, and you guys can pick what you want. I have 2 necklaces. So I have this really nice bat necklace with black beads. So a black bead bat necklace. Try saying that 10 times. I also have this really cool ankh necklace. Whoops, which is kind of tangled up from being at the side so long. Ooh, untangle, please. So it's this really nice ankh necklace with a big ankh at the bottom and then bigger ankhs at the top. Smaller ankhs, sorry, at the top. So like a big one and smaller ones. And then with chain, which you have to untangle when you start wearing it because otherwise it will just fall like weirdly, like it has to be at the back. Yep, like this. So this necklace is also an option. I also have bat earrings. I have 2 types of bat earrings. Let's see. So I have these ones, which are my small bats, and I also have these ones, which are a tiny bit different, with, of course, black beads. And these bats look like this. I'm not sure if you saw it really well. They look like this. And then, of course, I have a few nose to ear shades. So I have one plain silver one with 2 layers. I have a silver one, which is 1 layer. And I have 2 types of spiked ones. So I have the small spikes one, which is like this. And then I have the big spikes one, which is like this. So you guys, anyone who wants to enter can let me know 2 things you want from all of these things. So you can comment if you want a necklace and a pair of earrings, or a nose chain and a pair of earrings, or a nose chain and a necklace, or anything. You can just comment right now which 2 items from this bunch you want, or you can also comment if you want a custom piece. I can also make one custom piece for you, so you have to pick one piece that I just showed you, and then you can also say one custom piece, and the custom piece will either be a pair of earrings or a nose to ear chain. So I have again these nose to ear chains here, the normal ones. Well, these ones are the spikes, so small spikes, big spikes, a plain chain, a double chain. I'm gonna give you plenty of time to respond because apparently some people have delays on their answers. So bat earrings, like I have 2 types of bats. I'm not sure what we're gonna call them. This one is the flying bat. Whoops. So flying bat or the hanging bat. I'm not sure what to call them otherwise. So like the bats. And then the necklaces. So we have a bat necklace and a ankh necklace. So I hope everyone will have had the time to answer, to say what they would like to get. I'm gonna quickly have a drink, wait a minute more, because I know Amy has delay on when she hears the things and the comments, that she sees the comments before I ask the question. So I'm just gonna like wait a teeny tiny bit. So I see people saying ankh. Theo says big spikes. Elena says my friend would wear the ankh and we would honk whenever we were into high school. Cindy says ankh necklace and big bed earrings. Lothar Biesbrock says bed necklace and big spike earrings, like the nose to ear chain, you mean, I think. Toverster says bed necklace, bed earrings. Theo says ankh necklace and big spikes nose chain. And then we have a few comments about something else. And then Cindy says probably will order the bed earrings either way in the very soon or near future. I think someone who has been very active on my channel who has not won anything so far is Lothar. Lothar Biesbrock. I'm gonna give you the bat necklace and the big spikes nose to ear chain. So you will be getting these 2 items. Only thing I still need to know from you if you want the ring attachment or the clasp attachment for the nose to ear chain. So you can let me know. You can contact me through Instagram or through my Facebook page, whatever you find easiest. To claim your prize, give me your address and also let me know which attachment you would like. So congratulations, and she is the final winner of today of the giveaways. As I mentioned before, I am also doing a bigger giveaway, and in that giveaway are going to be a bit of everything that has not been won today. So the ankh necklace is going to be in there. There's going to be 2 nose to ear chains. So one chain, nose to ear chain, the simple chain, nose to ear chain, and then these small spikes ones. And I'm also going to be including a few makeup products in there. So the 3 products from the Legend release of Notoriously Morbid are going to be in there as well. So yeah, I'm going to be putting up that giveaway after the live stream. So I'm going to be putting all the information into there, and I'm gonna already tell you guys what you will have to do to enter that giveaway. It is watch this entire live stream, or not watch it entirely, and just go to the end of the live stream and answer one simple question. What is your favorite video on my channel and what would you like to see more of? It's a very simple question, and I think most people are going to want to see more dance videos. But I would love to know, like, what is something that you really enjoy on my channel and what do you want to see more of? I think it's something that most people already know what they're gonna answer to, but you're gonna have to answer it onto the comment section of this live stream. So once I finish this live stream, which is gonna be in a few minutes, and I will be picking one winner 1 week from now. So it will end on September 9th, I think it is, at midnight, and then on September 10th, I will be quickly announcing a winner for it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, enjoyed having a few giveaways. I'm quickly writing down Lothar's name. So the bat necklace and big spike nose to ears shape. Okay. There we go. So we had 4 giveaways into this live stream, 4 awesome winners, and a lot of people who joined today. So thank you all so much. Unless you still have one or a few really like urgent questions you want to ask me, feel free to do so. If I don't have any questions within like the next 2 minutes, I'm gonna round it off and go annoy my boyfriend some more and see what we're gonna eat tonight, because I'm starting to get hungry. I might just eat one of my blueberry cupcakes. But yeah, I really had a fun time celebrating with you guys today. It was really nice having so many of you, so many familiar faces, and also new people who joined my channel. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, not everyone was here when I showed off my baking skills. I made cupcakes, blueberry cupcakes, and tiny pancakes today. Because I do that almost every Sunday. Like, I really enjoy baking, so I just baked a few things. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining. I really had an amazing time. I'm so happy that we reached 2,500 subscribers. Onto 3,000. We'll see when that happens. Yeah, we'll see when that happens. I'm gonna, of course, celebrate it again if it happens with you guys. Amy says, looking forward to your next videos. Thank you, Amy. I'm really trying my best to get good videos out there for you guys to see. Everyone have an amazing end of your weekend. It's already Sunday. People in the US, enjoy your extra holiday tomorrow. And I will see you very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.